Hello everyone, so today, welcome to Crafternoon with my sister. Usually I do my nails on my own, but I'm dying to get them done, so here we are at Crafternoon. So I have kind of something planned and I'm just going to start going for it. And she's still, are you okay if I share your name?
Yep.
This is my sister Janessa, and I talk about her in like every video. She has kids similar age to mine, and so she's the one that I'm going on adventures with.
I'm not a Color Street advanced applier.
And she does Color Street because I do. She's forced into it. But look at you, you're getting a little collection. She's got a few sets. I guess she has an envelope of stuff after I did my
These are my
Easter
three sets I have here.
These are the three ones.
And a cat one and floral.
After my Easter Mani, I just put a bunch of stuff in an envelope left over from it, and then a bunch of stuff from my binder that seemed to go with it. And she hasn't gotten around to doing it, so it worked out. So I'm doing...
It smells delicious out here.
Just like spring, or?
It smells like lilacs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're outside because it's a pretty nice day. And it keeps the house quiet. So Crafternoon, my son goes to preschool closer to her house than my house. And so when it works out, I'll hang out here and we just work on whatever stuff we need to do. And then she has a kiddo in preschool, and then we have two bigger kids off at school too. And then in theory, our babies nap. So, which they seem to be today. So
once in a blue moon, they nap.
We'll see how.
At the same time.
Yes, which it seems like a miracle today. It's happening. So.
Maybe it's a blue moon.
Maybe. I'll keep track of that stuff. Okay, I don't like that. I got the curve too close there.
Oh, this is tricky.
Anyway, I'm gonna do some like V-tip things, but then I saw a manicure where they used wavy nail tape, and maybe you've seen that around too. Anyway, so it kind of inspired me. I don't have any wavy nail tape, but I thought it was a good chance to try some of my craft scissors, or as growing up we always call them zigzag scissors. I don't know if anyone else calls them that. Did you call them that?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
What is the correct name?
I don't know.
Craft
scissors? That's what I hear.
I did not call them craft scissors. I can tell you.
No, I think we just called them I don't know. I called them zigzag scissors.
We probably, yeah.
And I thought they were
zigzags.
the bomb as a kid. Coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I remember you had that cool collection.
Oh, did I?
With like at least 6 pairs.
Oh.
That was pretty legit.
I don't remember that, but I was a pretty cool kid, so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling the purplies and the yellow.
Me too! Oh. Look at her set she had, because she had my binder. I picked out new sets, but look, we're like...
I did not even look at what you were doing.
That's hilarious. Those are like the same shade-ish, too.
Feeling the sister vibes today.
We match very frequently, and even though we haven't lived together for a very long time, we still think and talk a lot alike.
Even when we lived in different states, we would wear the same clothes sometimes.
Yep, we'd get on our video chat and go.
Okay, I think I'm not going to use these ones today.
Okay. So the kitty one, I gave this to her for her birthday because she has a little black kitty.
Yep.
His name's Whiskey.
I'm surprised he's not out here. He's probably taking a nap.
He came in because when I was going in and out, he showed up all trotting along. I was like, okay, fine, I'll hold the door for you.
We've been having one of the neighbor cats comes into our house. And
oh,
tries
really?
To eat our food and stuff. So Whiskey's always on high alert. And
do they fight, or are they friends outside?
They're kind of friends when they're outside, but as soon as that cat tries to come in here,
this is my territory.
Yeah, they chase each other. But he'll come in the middle of the night, and that's pretty annoying.
That's very annoying. Her cat she has some crazy stories about he'll hunt and like bring in live things. You want to tell the story of like the fish?
Yeah, we woke up one night and we could hear some weird sounds in our bedroom. We're like, oh man, the cat brought something. So my husband like went without his glasses and was looking He's like, what is that? So I turned on the light, put on his glasses, and it was like a koi fish. And it was alive still. And I don't know which neighbor has koi fish, but they're not like right next door. It's at least a block away. So he got someone's koi fish.
Didn't you say one of your neighbors that you know has a koi fish wasn't missing any fish?
Yeah, there was, but they're
So it
like,
must have been a different
they're like a
neighbor.
good block and a half away. And I asked them and they're like, no, they're all like hibernating. It was in the middle of the winter too. She's like, no, they're all hibernating at the bottom of this like 4-foot pond. So there's no way that he would have gotten those ones. So I don't know. Thankfully that hasn't happened for a while. But he does bring us grasshoppers. Those should be starting up soon.
Oh, joy.
All right, are these scissors I can use to open?
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, thumb, we're going to need a little bit bigger one.
Our deal we have with Color Street stuff is I can use her selected. I can use Sarah's selected Color Street sets, but I can't use the big ones.
The big strips.
The big
'cause
strips.
If you watch my videos, every single one is like, those are hard to come by. But she cuts her nails really short.
Yeah.
And so she can help me use up all the smaller ones. And I appreciate it because, as I always say in my videos, I have too many things. So, and we're also close enough that like, we can be totally honest with each other. So like, if I think she's being a butt smack, I'm like, you're being a butt smack. And she'll be like, okay. And we're fine.
Yeah.
So anyway, so like she can look through my binder and I don't have to like feel bad about being like, that one's really special or I have something planned for it or whatever. So it's a good arrangement. We used to do our nails together a lot and then I started doing the YouTube. So I'm glad that we found a way.
Still get a time in there. Sometimes.
So I was like, man, I miss you using up my bits. So center stuff.
The benefit of having short nails too is that you can just use half a strip on each nail. So I really only need like 5 strips for a full manicure. Though thumbs, you have to be kind of creative.
Oops. So this I'm using here I think is Belgian Buttercup. This is kind of skinny. I'm just gonna get a Belgian Buttercup. And then you've got bikinis and bellinis, which, I guess those are different, but they totally would go together.
This is Forbidden Orchid. These purpley.
Such a pretty one. And I don't know if you can move in further. I don't know. I guess you can see you, but
I don't really need people to see me doing that, so.
See, she's nice. She would not do this without. That's like, I did theater. I haven't as much lately, but she even did a few shows. Because I forced her into it.
Very fun, but also I would be okay not seeing a replay of any show I was in. It's kind of weird though that the strips are like one side is wider. I guess they do that on purpose.
Yeah, they do it so it can fit different size nails.
Oh.
I would imagine.
So that's when, like, this doesn't quite cover my nail, but I don't really care that much. Got a little bit of space on the sides, but then the other side will fit perfect.
I say that that one, is that the second largest one?
I think that's the smallest.
Oh my gosh. That one's only good for toes on. The second largest, this one, it'll fit my pinky on the fat end, but this end, no.
Oh.
So.
The second smallest. You said the second largest.
Oh, second smallest, yeah. So I have funny, my baby funny stories, funny kid stories. Those are always good. So, the other day, we have a walker. So he's 1 and some change, but not quite walking yet. And he has a walker. And I came out and he was like sitting in it, but I didn't put him in it. And I think my husband was, I don't know, he wasn't around. And the only kid around was my 7-year-old, who doesn't want much to do with babies. Like my 5-year-old is more into that. It's hard to talk without saying their names.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
It's because I'm here.
Yes.
Because I know who you're talking about.
Yes. Anyway, so he was sitting in his walker, and I thought maybe she had put him in, but she never picks him up. She doesn't really want much to do with him. So I was like, that's weird. Did you put him in there? And he had one leg like bent. He wasn't all the way in there. And so I took him out. He was so wedged in there that I had to the walker seat started to come out. Had to resituate all that. Anyway, and then yesterday, my husband said, yeah, he got himself in his walker. He set him by it and holding onto the edge, and he I guess he watched him enough to see him do it, or I don't know, climbed into it. Oh, I can't remember how. He wasn't quite all the way in there. Oh, he sat down with his butt first. And so he was sandwiched in it.
Oh, with his legs sticking out.
And then I don't know if it seems like he got himself righted. I don't know. Anyway, so
That's pretty impressive.
Gotta watch that. He's getting closer to walking. And then today, so we have in our kitchen, it's a drawer that's in our kitchen island, right? It's the lowest one, and it's perfect for all the kid dishes, all their cups, plastic cups and bowls and stuff, because the kids can get their own stuff, right? And my baby loves to play in there, and sometimes he'll even climb in there and sit. And he's in there trying all the sippy cups and trying to drink out of the bowls and just having a good time. And then I hear him kind of fussing, and I come over. Now right above that drawer is our microwave, and it's one that slides out when you push a button. And he had opened it, and so he's standing in the drawer with all the cups, and the microwave's open like this. And he's just
he's wedged in there.
And I'm I bet that was really frightening when that popped.
We didn't turn the microwave on.
I know. I'm trying to be better about turning the child lock on it. Or hopefully at least just being around and hear it start to turn it off.
It's kind of quiet, though. Your microwave.
That's true if there was a lot going on. So those are my funny. I like to share the funny kid stories. Your kids done anything funny lately that you can think of?
Let's think. There's some sweet ones,
oh, those are good too.
My 2-year-old, when he gets hurt, then he starts kissing his owies on his own.
Oh.
If no one's around to give him a besito.
That's a third child for you.
Then he'll do it. Yeah. Then he'll kiss himself, and then he'll say, "All better."
It's cute.
I'm glad you could fix that on your own. Yes, that's cute. We went to Lagoon on Saturday.
So Lagoon is an amusement park that's nearby where we live, and we both got season passes this year. Anyway,
so we went to Lagoon, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I took my 2-year-old on. Oh, I'm getting a spam call right now. Surprise. The Space Scrambler. I don't know what. There's a name for that. It spins pretty fast. My 2-year-old was barely tall enough. So I took him and then my 4-year-old on it. And they were terrified. They were holding hands with each other. They're super scary. So I don't know if I'll ever get them on that ride again.
This year's been fun. So we got season passes 2 years in a row, but we took last year off. And so our kids have grown a lot. And we find we're enjoying it a lot more since we took that break. But we realized our older kids, they can ride most of the big coasters. And so...
Well, and your kids aren't even scared.
No, they're not even scared. There's one called Colossus, which is a double loop coaster. You go upside down. And I remember riding that for the first time. Because it's from the 80s. It's been around.
I remember riding it.
Yeah, it's scary.
You're gonna throw up, so I was so scared.
Okay, cool. They were just...
Well, and then they were fine after, too, right?
Yeah.
They were just oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Your kids are something special.
They are.
I took my 7-year-old on the oldest roller coaster that's like, I don't know, medium thrill. And he came off and he was like white.
But
and
it's a
shaky.
wooden coaster and it's super like
It's
rickety and loud, and it's a chain lift.
But yeah, he got off. He was like white and he was all shaky. And he's like, I'm never going on that again. That was so scary. That was last year when we went. So I don't know. He's been talking about going on it this year. So we'll see if he
I didn't realize that was last year.
if he
That's
gets
funny.
brave to do it again. I don't know. There's some other kind of similar thrill level that I took him on and he was okay. So it might just be the fact that it's rickety and feels like you're gonna die.
Guess I'm getting off camera, I think. I'm supposed to stay where my mat is. I like this mat. It tells me where the camera is. So I tested this beforehand I haven't played with craft scissors much. So I tested it beforehand and I just this is the smallest pinky strip of Glamsterdam. And I just sliced it in half because it seemed like that would work well to get kind of like a
That's
ruffles have ridges look, or whatever. Or a ridge look. Anyway, a wavy look. Which side is the sticky? Okay. I wonder if I could cut it on both sides and then you literally would just be making your own nail tape. We'll see. See how this goes. Let's see if these are long enough for the other side.
Do you think it would look weird if the ridges don't line up? Probably not. Like if you cut on both
yeah, I don't
sides,
know. I guess it depends on personal preference. I don't know.
Probably be fine.
Oh, I think I forgot to say this, but I say this like every video. I'm the only one who's gonna notice or care. But it's real, like, you see way more than other people are gonna ever notice. And so this is big enough. I'm getting some of the silver.
It's like when I cut my kids' hair. I just like stare at their head for like 2 or 3 days after. I'm like, oh, there's that one part that looks terrible. Look at that blending. Sometimes I fix it and sometimes you just have to wait a few days until it grows out.
Dayton finally cut my 5-year-old's hair.
Oh,
She usually cuts my
I've
hair,
been meaning
my
to
kid's
cut.
hair. Well, and my hair too, honestly, probably.
I've been meaning to get him, but he hasn't
over.
been over here.
Yeah, they come over here when I work, but I get called off or whatever.
I guess they have been over here. It's just been busy.
Yeah, no, it's been on days when like
Everybody has school.
yeah,
and
my son
there's-
only goes to preschool some of the days, and so on those days it's like more busy.
We have, out of the 6 kids, 4 of them go to school, and they're all in a different school. So there's 4
Yes.
different drop-offs and pickups and different times.
And she's
So
basically Wonder Woman.
it gets busy.
So yeah, on those days I'm like, I hope Sam gets his hair cut, but I just said his name. That's fine. I hope he gets his hair cut, but I'm also not.
Not expecting it.
Yeah, like I would be surprised if it happens. Yeah.
I did accidentally drop the the hair clippers,
Oh, seriously.
and they're not functioning the same anymore. And
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out if I need to buy new ones or if they're okay. I took them apart and tried to put it back together.
Oh man.
And I did cut my youngest hair and he didn't complain about it hurting, so I think they're okay. We'll see. But they look wonky now. Like it looks like the
Aw.
blade is crooked, so I don't know. We got our $60 worth out of them, but still.
I feel like you just replace those, but I'm also getting a weird sense of time as I get older.
I mean, it's been at least a year.
Really? Okay.
I've given lots of haircuts with them, at
Okay.
least 30 or 40.
Oh wow.
So,
I just replaced them, but
yeah, I mean, sad still.
yeah, it is.
All right, thumbs are tricky. Do a sideways thing. Maybe I could do a multiple.
You could do some fancy with 2 different strips.
Maybe I could use 2
Like you could-
of
I
the
like to do a-
skinniest.
Yeah, like a strip down the middle and then 2 smaller strips. Or you could do 2 strips and just do like 1 strip here and then cut another strip so it's like wavy or like an angle.
Yeah. Whenever I try to do fancy stuff, it always ends up interesting. Like when I cut stuff, that's when I end up with problems.
Okay, I can cut it for you.
So, yeah, I guess.
Just decide what you want to do.
Could
Yeah, because
fit,
you
like-
could do like a strip, like you put your hand, or I guess I did it on mine, like a strip here, and then cut, like if you cut that and it would just fill on the other side. Or you could do it like, do the one strip here and then just do it like a tip at an angle across. I don't know if that's making sense, but.
There's also like the medium-sized one I can almost pull off just putting sideways. I'll do my ring finger and then I'll figure it out. The first law of Colorstreet is don't do your thumb first.
Oh, yeah, because that's.
And I fail at
That's
that
a tool.
most of the time. I'm like, oh, I put the thumb over there, and then I'm like, oh, now I'm gonna
That was
like,
when I
destroy
first started.
it.
That was like the natural instinct was to want to do. I'm gonna try to see what happens just for the fun of it. If I try to make like my own nail tape and see how it will go. These do cut better towards the fulcrum. What would you call that? Scissors.
I have no idea.
Let's see what happens when you cut it that skinny. But it's doing okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, it totally worked, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. That's cute.
Does that save money on nail tape? Or is nail tape
Nail
cheaper
tape's
than it?
cheap. It's just, you can do it with what you already have, I would
Yeah,
say.
that makes sense.
So in
Glitter
that
days
case,
ahead.
Maybe I will. I'm trying to think. The pictures, the reference pictures on my phone. So. Oh yeah, because I'll do. So I have. This is an Encoco set, Brilliant Burst, that is based on the manufacturer code 2016 set. So I was going to do that as the tips over that. So I think I'll wait if I'm going to do it like this, which I think I may. Okay, maybe I'll do one more. Well, I don't know. Anyway,
So
I
they
want to
brought
put this
that
on
back as
top
a
because then you get the
throwback?
wavy. No, I got it from the Ruckus. So when,
It's actually from 2016.
yeah.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah. So when Stacy does her Ruckus, she has a vault of like harder to find sets, and for a certain purchase amount, you get a pick, and it just goes in order of who buys first, hits that threshold. And this is one of the sets I picked, and it's so pretty, and one
That's
that I haven't
cute.
really seen anywhere else. So anyway,
Well, it's almost 10 years old, too.
yeah.
That's impressive.
Yep. Back when, so if you're kind of new to Color Street, or Encoco, I think Encoco's the parent company, and they've sold strips with Avon and with Sally Hansen and with like Coconut was in Walmart, and then now Color Street, because that's I think the way that they found that they could sell them, get the word out about them, became Color Street. So this is the same. It's the same stuff. Just
So, like,
different
merge
name.
companies? Kind
No,
of
it's the
thing?
same parent company. They just
Oh.
that was what because they became Color Street in, was it 2017 or 2018? They started Color Street, and you could still get them in Walmart, in Coco.
So then they just branded
Once.
everything as Color Street kind of thing.
Yeah, I think everything is Color Street. Well, but you can still get like there's in Coco Japan and in Coco Korea.
Oh,
I know. So
let's go.
like they still sell those there. So let's go. No, you can get them. Like I know a dealer that I don't know how you get the right connections, but you can order them through her. So anyway, I mostly stick to Color Street because it's plenty to keep me busy. As it is. Okay, can't think. I think I just need to open these. I hope everything's going okay inside. Should we go check?
I can pop my head in and see if I hear any
Okay.
screaming.
Where's these?
Everyone's supposedly sleeping.
Well, now it feels like I'm talking to myself. since it's the, just the camera. I'm trying to talk. Anyway.
It's quiet.
It's quiet. Yeah. The babies love us today. This is feeling like it's been in the package, but it's not sticking, but maybe just it's been in here so long it's settled in. Maybe just like static together. I don't know. So it's not like sticky.
Yeah, I do see those.
Oh, so maybe it did sticky a little bit on the edges. Oh, it's kind of curling. Okay, how was I thinking of doing this? I think I was just going to do, because then you'd have, or I could do where it's all the flowers. Do you like it kind of like the white? Some white? Could also
Are you doing it as like a strip?
Yeah, it's going to be a slant along. Sorry, I should say what I'm
above
doing.
the purple?
Yeah, so like that.
Oh.
So it could have like the flowers on one side, or if I did the bigger strips, I could have like all flower. But I guess I won't be able to do that on every.
I think with the white looks
White is cute. Okay,
With the white
I'm just gonna go
color.
for it and just see. It'll be like an art piece. We're littering.
one of the little clear plastic strips. Landed in that big tall tuft of grass.
Let's see. Oh, there it is.
It's not the only garbage that's back here, so.
With kids.
So if I put this one in the middle, then what?
Oh, you want to do it down the middle?
Oh, I don't know. Where would I do it?
What are
Yeah.
you? I do
Just-
the angle thing a lot. What are
I
you
have-
doing it with purple?
I'm thinking of just to use these smaller ones.
So you could do. Let me see your thumb. Put it on here. Do you want to do like an angle? Ooh! So you can get two. This will help if I like. You can get a strip like this
Okay.
and another small strip like that.
Oh,
And then you could cut like your own nail tape down the
Oh,
middle, because then that
another one.
covers like the line.
Oh.
That's something I do all the time.
And you use the same. Do you use a third color for the nail tape thing to cover
if you
the
want.
line?
No, I would do 2 strips of this glitter days ahead,
Okay.
and then do just the 1 strip of the yellow down the middle, or do yellow with the purple,
Oh, so I do
or whatever
a
you want
strip
to
of this and a strip
yes,
like the
grab
other half
another-
there, and then
another-
do a.
yes.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like you used a big thumb strip and just laid
I
down
see.
a piece of nail tape or whatever.
I might do it with this yellow, unless there's not another one for my other thumb. There's only the bigger ones. But this one has 2. Let's see. Actually, there's a lot of little ones in here, so that will be a good use of them.
Cool. Oh, I don't think I've even used my wooden stick yet.
Check out all those cotton floaties.
Oh yeah, looks like it's snowing.
Those are from our aspen tree in the front yard.
Look at that. Most of the like bright flowers got cut off. That's sad. Okay, I'll have
So
to think
did
about
only
that for the next.
Did more of the muted.
Yeah. So I'll have to think about it.
Okay, so when you put this on, how do you make it like a nice line against your cuticle?
you can cut it with this or use the wooden cuticle pusher.
Do you do it like before you put it on or after?
It's up to you. I do it after.
Okay, so I'll try after. Because cutting it, I always do the wrong angle. Bad stuff happens.
That's why I like to do stuff on the nail, just because, yeah, I like to be able to see as I do it. But I did do my first, I don't know if you saw my mani when I did like a waterfall. I did that off the nail and I liked it, so. Okay, there I got some more of the color with that one. Oh, that's what I'm trying to get over in the trash. Oh, I kind of ripped it a little bit. I think I'll be more gentle with this grandma set. Meaning it's old. Not that it's.
Your mom's a grandma.
My mom is a grandma, so is your mom. So is your grandma. Taking it way back. I feel like this is a little bit transparent. So if I did, if I had a white set with me,
there was
doing that might make it pop a little better.
Oh, and this bunny one. There's some kind of off-white if you want to use
I don't know
those.
if you want to like
That's
open
fine.
your new set. I think I'm not gonna. I don't know. I think it's fine. Do you think I need to put white under it?
No, it gives it kind of an added dimension.
I'm just gonna roll with it. You can kind of see like the layers and whatever. I think it's, like I said, I'm gonna be the only one who notices, like I always say. Okay, got such a mess going on. Let's do some more. Just gotta keep an eye on the time. Okay, 1:45. So how'd your Easter go?
It was fine. We weren't too fancy about anything. My 4-year-old had a plan to sneak and see the Easter bunny.
Oh man.
But once he fell asleep, he didn't wake up.
Nice.
And yeah, we just did a little Easter egg hunt and got their Easter baskets. And then we also made the resurrection rolls or the empty tomb rolls, whatever.
Oh, cool.
And that was kind of nice to add like some actual Easter meaning to the day. And
Let's get crazy.
we put a hitch on our van, so now we're like really cool. And we have a bike rack, so we loaded up the bikes it was our kind of trial run. We loaded up the bikes and we went and rode a few miles on a nice bike trail out by the Great Salt Lake. So that was kind of fun. Where the kids are at an age now the big kids can ride, and then I just pulled the trailer. It was nice.
That's fun. I love a good bike ride.
Yeah, I missed that. Like having little kids, it's harder.
Yeah.
And still, it was cut short because we had to come home for nap time and all this stuff. But it was nice. How was your Easter trip?
It was good. So we went, if you watched my last video or whatever video, I don't know when I talked about it, but we went to Moab for Easter Jeep Safari. So it's the whole week leading up to Easter. They run trails every day. And you just sign up for the trails you want to go do. So we did 3 days of trails, rented a Jeep for 3 days. I don't know, do you want me to just like tell the whole stories? Janessa?
Yeah, I want to hear about it.
Okay, so we went down Wednesday. Took my daughter out of school early. I'm not gonna be able to. Let's see. Wait. Yeah, that'll still work. Drove down Wednesday, got settled in, and then we did our. Oh, it was nuts because we couldn't get the Jeep rental until the Thursday morning, and they didn't open until pretty close to when our trail met. So we tried to like have everything as ready as possible, but still it was way tight because you got the Jeep, came back to, we stayed at my in-laws' house down there and had to move car seats, had to make sandwiches, had to load up, and we were just so tired we didn't get sandwiches made the night before. That would have been good to have done, but just load everything up, and it was wild, but we made it on the trail. On the first day we did Cameo Cliffs, it's called, and it's just south of Moab, and it's named that for you just have these gorgeous views of big red rock cliffs, and it's a good trail. It's my father-in-law led it, and he kept making the wrong turns because there's just like a lot of different farm roads and stuff out there.
So the whole train follows him.
Yeah, so he'd be like, okay, we got to turn around and find a way to, usually it was only a few Jeeps that would follow him. I think we had were there 20 of us on that trail.
Do they
So
just do
imagine
it with
like,
phones, or do they have like radios?
CB radio. So we actually ordered a CB radio for this to have on it. And then the leaders also use. Do you remember our aunt got us those Midland walkie-talkies?
Uh-huh.
They actually use those, and we actually kept ours. So we didn't take them down though, because
Yeah, I think we still have ours too.
So we would have been on the. Okay, cool. Yeah, so they're like legit walkie-talkies, because that's what the leaders used. And then, yeah, you're all on a CB. So, the trail leader will be like, look, here's this. Look, check out this. It's like a little tour. Tell you, this obstacle we're coming up on. If you go to the right, it'll be the easiest. If you go to the left, it's like a medium difficulty. If you want the hard, go straight on, or, like give you tips on the trail.
So I guess you guys did the easy so you can be baby friendly.
No.
It was driving Dayton.
We weren't doing anything that crazy. I don't know. That's like a level. I guess trails go. Dang it. What's their rating? It's like from 1, which would probably be like a dirt road. Don't quote me on this because I have not looked it up. This is just like word of mouth hearing other people talk about it. I keep getting confused on my directions here. Let's see. I don't know why. Anyway, and then they go up to, is it 7 or 10? And that one was probably like a 3 or 4. And there was one part where you're kind of like, I don't know if you'd call it a fin, but a fin is like when you're up on like a rock and you're just kind of driving over the top. Like imagine like a fin of like a fish or something.
Where you can't really like see where
yeah, like you're up there and there's like a cliff on this side and you're kind of like, whoa. It feels a little bit spooky being up there. One of the highlights of this trail, and we actually stopped to lunch there, but we weren't with the kids. Everything just takes forever. Oh man, I ripped that too soon. See, and I was thinking, look at this, I was gonna cover it, where I didn't get that one far enough, and then I did that one not far enough. Oh. Peep Smith. Okay. The coolest feature on that trail is the. Let's see if I have another strip of that somewhere. Yeah, I'll come back to it. Let's see, what am I doing? Okay. There's like the rock up in the cliff is like a big bowl shaped and it's big. It's like the size of like a room or something. Where it has been eroded out, and Native Americans use like there's petroglyphs. Is that the right term? Yeah.
Yeah.
Up in there, and up until a few years ago, I guess the old Indian ladder was still there. The wooden ladder, and they replaced it with a fresh one, and you can actually climb up in there and see it. So we did this trail in the fall because my father-in-law knew he was running it, and so we took the time to climb up there. It was really cool, and just like you're up, in the cliff, so you have this nice view.
That's pretty cool.
And we lunched there, so some people had up there, but just everything we just had to like hurry because not only are we doing lunch, we're doing. My baby still nurses.
Diaper
and so
changes.
It's like,
too.
diaper changes and then getting everyone buckled in back into the Jeep. So, but anyway, we decided to do it to go down this year because, for one, Easter was after tax season ended, and my in-laws all work in a tax office. And so,
They can actually enjoy
yeah,
their
they can
life.
actually go to it, and enjoy it. And they were doing 3 trails in a row. We actually got a discount for renting the Jeep that many days. And then also, if we have more kids, we will not fit in a 5-seater Jeep.
Oh,
So
then
it's
you have to get like an SUV Jeep.
I don't probably
Do they
get
have
someone to
those?
watch one of the kids, leave some of them back, or I hear a whale.
It's probably the neighbors.
Okay, good.
Because
I
now we
hope-
actually have people living next door that play outside.
Oh, cool. I hope so. Anyway, and then. Oh, look, now I have some left over here to patch that. What was I saying?
Leave a kid behind.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Till your kids get older and then they'll start driving. And then you'll just have 2 Jeeps going.
Yeah, maybe.
Or you just.
Oh,
don't
that
let
is a
them.
neighbor kid.
Yeah.
Cool. Dayton's starting to sell me on he wants to buy a Jeep and has for a while. And it's starting to
Starting to wear you down.
I'm starting to kind of want one because they're just so good on the rocks, on the wheeling, and it's a lot of fun. But then, yeah, if we have more kids, then it gets complicated. Like, we can leave kids with someone else while we're down there, but like, how do you get down there? We're going to take 2 cars? Like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, someone have to drive the Jeep and someone else drive the
other
car. Or a lot of people tow their Jeeps, but then you need a new truck.
Then we need so then we got a Jeep that can tow, but then we also need another car to, like, I don't know. But I feel like it maybe could be something when our kids get older, you know, and they're like not always coming with us. And we would have to go down. Oh man. No, I just left like a big hole. We would have to go down a lot to make it not better to just rent them. And there's a lot of nice things about renting. Like, you're not worried about the maintenance. You're not worried about, I just need to pre-cut.
You don't have to register it.
Yeah.
Do emissions.
Yeah. So like, we would have to do a lot of trails to make it worth it. But the thing that got me, like, if you could tow some kind of camper with it, because that's something we want to do. The other thing is we don't really have land in our house. So. Okay, there we go. We're just patching it like that. Oh, that's not even bad.
Unless you did the thing where you could turn that side area into an RV parking.
You could. I don't think it's wide enough for a vehicle.
To not block your garage.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Anyway, so we did that trail. Got back, you're always super tired. We were able to prepare a little better. We weren't like installing car seats the next day. And this trail actually met at a church down there. And so it was really nice. There's like some green space, a bench. It was like a concrete slab that was round and they had a maze painted on it. And so the kids got to get out and play before they were stuck in the car all day. Our kids really loved Jeeping when we took them in the fall because, it's like a ride, right? And it's a lot of fun and it's a lot faster when it's just you and like one other car. And this time there's a lot more waiting when you're in a big group like that. And so they did good though, but they were loud and obnoxious in the car. Anyway, so it was nice to let them out and go crazy, and Dayton had them all being chickens. Got them like, okay, we're going to go over here. Okay, we're going to check for worms over here. Okay, now let's try this tree. Oh, that wasn't very good. Okay, let's go over here. Let's try these crickets. Or what, like he just had them, then he had them like doing races. And
oh no.
I thought it was fun.
I failed.
Oh, you're going to do zigzaggy.
I was going to.
I can try. It's possible. Mine's a glitter that I'm cutting, and glitters are more forgiving. So if you want me to try and cut.
I don't know. Am I supposed to do it? I took off the plastic and cut it just on the paper.
That's how I did mine, but you could try it with the plastic. I was going to do that next. Oh, it's tearing.
But then maybe it looks weird if I just do one side. But now I'm kind of scared to cut the other.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah, you want to cut the other side? I think I can. I think one of these. Oh no, I don't think it'll be long enough to do it for both.
Man, look how sad. That's like none of the flowers connect. I think it's too late to redo it. Maybe I'll stick another strip on top. Oh, that would be an idea if you were doubling this and you didn't want it to show. You could double it. This current set you have. Okay, let me try.
Probably should just stick with the straight cut.
Okay, sorry, I'm like, let me do this one thing, and then I just keep going. Okay. You could really get fun with it. Like, I could cut these flowers out and add them on there. Maybe I will. Stick them there. Okay, what am I cutting? Oh, you're going to try to do zig. Let's put
I don't know if it's going to work. I might just scrap that and cut some straight.
I may scrap that, but Sarah's going for. Oh, I think it's working. Maybe it seems like it is.
Oh, she's done it. Okay.
That was the best one I've done yet. I think I got lucky. Oh, I don't know what I did.
I'll take it.
That's gonna be cute.
Okay, actually, I think I can use it for both.
Okay, I gotta cut some more sparkly purple. Alright, so then the next day, Friday, we did. So yeah, so it was a better experience in the morning. Had a nice place to hang out while you're waiting for all the Jeeps to line up, because that's like a half-hour wait there. And then we went on Chicken Corners, and it's called that, I believe, because at the end there's some corners right on a cliff that you're like going around these big boulders.
Oh.
And that one is to the north. That didn't cut very well. Let me try that again. To the northeast of Moab. So it's like by Canyonlands. So you're like you're not in Canyonlands, but you're in that like beautiful canyon. Like just gorgeous the whole time. And that day my father-in-law, he fixes up his own trucks to Jeep, and his broke. And so he kind of stayed back for a while. We went to the end point, the rest of the thing, had our lunch, and then came back and met him. And he was just finishing up to get his truck. I think it might have still been running, but he didn't want like further damage. I don't know, man. Don't rub the zigzag scissors on your other nail while you're cutting.
Good to know.
Pro tips here. Anyway, we came back and met him. So he wanted to take our Jeep the next day to wheel. And he wasn't leading that next day. I can't get this yellow piece off, so I'm going to cut it off. Let me know if you want me to cut the other yellow. Oh, you did the other one. Okay.
No, it just fit.
Oh,
It did
okay.
too with that one thing, so
Cool.
that worked out.
Okay, so now that I have the nail tape, I'm doing it on top of the thing. The Fako tape. Anyway, so then Saturday I was supposed to go, and they call that Big Saturday because that's when the most people go. But I just stayed back. I made my husband take the two bigger kids, and I stayed back with my baby. And we slept in until 9. He slept in. And then I decided one of the things I really like in Moab is the diner. Their French toast. And I don't know that it's necessarily anything special. I just really like French toast.
It's tradition too.
Yeah. Oh, you can't really see my yellow. There's my yellow. Yeah, it's like tradition. I was like, I have a whole day in Moab. What do I want to do with it? And I was like, I'm going to go get French toast at the diner. And so I get me and my baby changed and dressed, and I'm like, are we really doing this on Big Saturday? Like, it's going to be busy, and I'm basically going by myself. I'm like, I'm not by myself. I have my baby. And we're like driving down there. I'm like, are we really doing this? Like, are you doing nail strengthener on top?
Oh. I guess so.
I just was wondering if it was on purpose.
It's what I have, so I just always put it on the top.
I need to get you some clear coat, apparently. Use some of Stacy's gelish. And if you want extra sparkles, that's what I'm putting on top of mine. Do I have any purple strips going? Okay, I think I got them all. Anyway, so I'm driving. I'm like, are we really doing this? I get to the diner. There is nowhere to park. Someone happened to pull out in front of me, and another car came around, stole the spot. I was like, man, where are we going to park? So I'm like, well, we came all this way. So I found a spot like a block north. And you know, we walked in. I didn't bring anything with me because even if he were to poop or something, I'm not going to change a diaper there anyway. They have a bathroom. It's like outside of the building, kind of like an old gas station bathroom. Maybe they have a changing table in there, but I'm like, you know, he's just going to wait. If that happens, we're just getting breakfast.
The diners are going to suffer.
Yeah, like, it's fine. Anyway, so I didn't take anything with me. I put his bib on him at the car. So he comes in wearing his bib. We get in there and they're like, yeah, it's like 15, 20, or 20, 25 minute wait.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's not
okay,
too bad.
I got on the list, and I'm like standing there just trying to stay out of the way because this place is not big. And this older guy, he's like, have my seat. Gets up because they have like 4 chairs there that people can wait in. And so I was like, okay. That was nice of him. And we wait, and we get our table, and I was like, I kind of want, since my bill is not going to be very big, because it's only me, and I'm sharing my food with my baby, like, he's not ordering his own food. I was like, I'm going to get French toast, and I'm going to get a breakfast burrito, and we'll just see, like, maybe I'll take it home.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, they have good breakfast burritos with, I think it had, I was trying, I don't know.
Now I need to
I
go
don't
to
think I
Babe
added the
Blues.
green chili, but I should have. That sounds good. The rest of that strip go. So then, this is going somewhere. The story. This is probably like the funny. There's the other. So I ordered the French toast, and then I was like ordering the burrito, but the waiter was like getting weird looks, and I'm hungry. Okay, I'm a nursing mother, like. So I probably could eat part of it, right? But he was like being kind of weird. So I was like, I'll get it to go. So I get my French toast, eat it, and then they deliver the burrito. Things are good. Xander, my baby, did good. And then they came and they're like, someone paid for your meal. And I'm like,
Oh.
okay. So I don't know if they just like liked me or were just doing a good deed, or if like I looked kind of destitute. I don't know. There, because you kind of stand out, because if you go, Janessa probably knows because she's been there enough, but everyone there is either like they're with their friends that they just went and did, you know, they're there having adventures on vacation, or they're there with their family. They're all in groups of usually, sometimes 2, but usually like 4 people. Like, it's a very social. Anyway, I should have gotten it to go, but I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
Which they totally do, because we got some going out of town. Being ordered.
Well,
so.
at least you had a place to sit. And
Yeah, exactly. And part of it was
hot
like, I
and
knew I
fresh.
was entertaining my child all day in my in-laws' house that is not baby proof. It has some things that make it nicer, but not like, it's not like being
You can't
home,
just
right?
let him
So I was
crawl
like,
around
let's
there.
just, we did though. They have gates on the stairs, and you're on higher alert though, because they haven't had young kids there for a long time.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think, did I finally finish? So there you can see the difference of, there's where I did the zigglies under, making up words, here's over, and it's not real consistent. I like this really fine. That's really pretty.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's whiter than my taste, but whatever. There we go. Okay, let's see what you did. Flip it open.
I don't know if the yellow, I don't know if that really
Oh, it's
goes
kind of
in there.
bright.
Yeah. it's the same
You
set
could
as
add
that
like
one, but-
some yellow on, like add like a tiny tip or something. Or
Yeah,
not,
maybe
or
that
just
could
leave
work.
it to like kind of pull together.
Yeah, because that kind of stands out, and also it's not like the prettiest, even like where the cuticles are, but it's fine.
And then I'm just gonna add, I'll probably end the video before I jump off, but here's this topper is called Josie by Stacy. Okay, that's really pretty, just like subtle. I love these ones that are just kind of like iridescent. They're my favorites to put over. I have a hard time putting like actual colors, glitter overlay from Color Street would be amazing on this. But I have a hard time doing that because I never want to cover up. I like to see all the strips. So maybe after I've used it a few times, then I might try something fancier like that. But cool. We finished around the same time.
That's impressive. And no
Cool.
kids bothered us.
Yep. As far as we know. They're still sleeping. So
it's burning down inside.
yep. So thank you for watching, joining us for our crafternoon, listening to our sister
Crafternoon
chat.
crazy.
Talk to you guys later.